Hello and welcome.
Cycling with Russ.
So you may be asking yourself, how do you cycle 100 miles or 100k or a long ride? Well, it just so happens tomorrow morning I'm going to be doing it, and there's going to be a vlog coming up in the next couple of days. Hopefully I'll have completed it by the time this is released. If you do want to see it, please consider pressing that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, thanks for watching. And just as a matter of interest, what's actually brought you here if you are already subscribed? Is it a mountain bike video? Is it one of my road ride videos? Is it something else? I'm just interested to know. Just trying to get a feel for what type of content people like. So I just thought I'd run through my kit and just show you what I've got nutrition wise and my kit that I use. So I actually got this bit of this kit the other week. There'll be a link popping up here, and there'll be one at the end of the video for the stuff that I bought. So I have got this. Now tomorrow it's going to be warm, so I am wearing my Endura, however you want to see it. You can see how thin it is. That back's like a mesh, so it vents off really good. And then also what you're going to need is a decent pair of bib shorts. Now I'm going to show you something on my saddle for this to complement this. I'm going to show you something on my bike. I've bought a new saddle which I'm going to show you, and I'm going to go into detail on the actual vlog for the 140 mile of how it is. But you're going to need a good decent set of bib shorts with a decent pad in it. Now these on my old saddle I'd got to 40 miles before I felt any pain. I have recently bought some Castelli ones, but I'm interested to see how these perform with that saddle, because that saddle's measured for me and apparently it's the right one that I need. We'll see. But you're going to need a good bib short with plenty of padding, but not just big thick padding, the right amount of padding. And these so far have been decent. Gloves, just to give my hands a bit of a break, whether I wear them or not, or whether you'll wear them or not, is a different thing. You might need long fingered ones, you might need short fingered ones, you might not even want any at all, but I'm taking them nevertheless. I'm a firm believer, it's better to have and not need than need and not have. So this might look like the kitchen sink I'm taking with me here. Also, you're going to need some form of navigation. So for me, I've got this, my Wahoo unit, which has got GPS. Now I've already loaded my route and I've got that on there. Now the last time I did this route it was 139.6 miles and I used this same device, and 3.5 miles away from the end, battery run out. So to complement that and give me a little bit of charge, because also I want some extra charge from my phone, I've got this. Now this I did a video on, and it's actually the lights broke on it. I wouldn't recommend the light. However, this is still working, and it's the Magic Shine battery pack, which is alright. Now what this does, not only does it power your light bulb, it's also got on it, as you can see there, it's got a USB port on it, and with that you can charge other devices, which is a good tip. So I'm going to be taking a lead for my phone and a lead for the Wahoo unit. When I get to Blackpool we're going to be stopping and having something to eat, so I've got that. You don't need this. This is just something I choose to wear, so I can monitor my heart rate there and get a consistent, because this is what I wear all the time when I'm training. I have got an Apple Watch, but I just prefer to wear this. It's a chest strap. Now Wahoo do one, but they're a little bit pricey, and to be quite honest with you, I bought this off Amazon, and it's a Spa. Basically it was £19 off eBay, not off eBay, off Amazon, and it seems good. It seems with the amount of calories what I burnt when I'm out of exercise, pretty comparable to this. So I just wanted a chest strap, so I got one. Now whether you want to use one or not is entirely up to you. Like I say, it's not needed, but I do like the functionality I get on this, because on one of my screens it tells me my heart rate, tells me what zone I'm in, and I know how hard I'm pushing, which I would love a power meter, but they're just ridiculously priced and I can't justify getting one, so I go off heart rate on how hard I'm working, so I can just keep it in the zone and just keep pushing along. Puncture kit, self-explanatory. On my bike I've got a saddle bag, and in there I've got a spare tube, multi-tool, tyre levers, I've got 2 CO2 canisters, and I've also got CO2 valve head. And Zach, who's coming with me tomorrow, he's going to be carrying a pump. I've also got this, a little gilet. If you're doing an 100 mile, chances are you're going to be leaving early, or you might be leaving in the afternoon and getting home later at night when it started cooling down. So I have this, which packs up nice and easy, and in the morning it's a little bit cool, I can throw that on and it's going to keep me a little bit warm until later on in the day. Obviously all this kit will change if you're doing it over winter. Personally I don't really do much road riding over winter. I tend to do a lot of mountain bike riding. Now if you are into mountain bike riding, please consider subscribing. I am going to be doing more videos coming up in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be getting back out on the mountain bike. Now restrictions have been slightly lifted and we can travel further afield, I'm going to be getting out on the mountain bike because it gives me so much fun. Helmet. You always need an helmet. The amount of people going out at the minute on bikes and they're not wearing helmets is ridiculous. I just think, you know, they're all stood at the doors clapping the NHS. Get an helmet on your head. Trust me, it's the best investment you can make. This thing protects this thing. And then the last bit of kit is my Endura glasses, which are brilliant now. I have got my blue ones on, which I'm going to be wearing tomorrow. I've got a clear set, which when it goes sunny, they go black, and when it goes dark, they actually lighten up. Now tomorrow it's going to be sunny all day, hence why I've got these in. And then also these are brilliant. If it's dark or cloudy, overcast, you can put them on and it just makes it feel like it's a bit brighter. Nutrition. So, my partner, lovingly, has gone out and bought me 2 saurine loaves. Now, I'm not going to be taking both of these with me. I'm going to take one. Now, in that, per fifth of a loaf gives you 161 calories. So, in that, there is 805 calories. Now, I will burn through that, not a problem tomorrow. Last time I did this ride with my daily burn, and what I burnt on the ride, I burnt nearly 10,000 calories, so as you can imagine that's going to come nowhere near. So when we get to Blackpool, we are going to be having fish and chips, so I'm going to need bank card. And in the morning I will draw some cash out and take some cash with me. You never know, you might need it. Along with that, for when I feel a little bit sluggish, or a little bit, you know, when you're a little bit fading, these things can be an absolute godsend. 1 M in you, and it just gives you the boost. I wouldn't recommend fueling yourself on the full ride. In here I've got 6. I'll actually probably take 2, maybe 3 with me. You have too many of these, they can give you the runs. It's a nice experience, so always try to stick to real food. And then along with that, I'm also going to take probably 2 bananas. So as you can imagine, in the morning when I'm setting off, the back of my jersey is going to be full. But I don't want to take any back because as the day goes along, it's going to come down, and then I will resort to going in. Maybe I'm going to limit it to a couple of shops to have some water, fuel stock, grab some food, grab some sweets, grab some Coca-Cola, because that thing, Coca-Cola, is when you're coming towards the end of the ride, you might feel yourself and you hit the wall, and it's not a nice experience. Last time when I did it, I went through the wall a few times, and the thing which rescued me the most is when we got to about 110 miles, my mate Dan took me into a Tesco's and he bought me a pot of sugary donuts and a can of full fat Coke, and wow, I was gone. I was on my arse. Next to donuts, next to all the Coca-Cola, and then the next 20-30 miles I felt relatively okay. It did give me a boost to get me home, but yeah, without it I would have been dead. And the last and final thing which I'm taking with me is these. So at the minute, because tomorrow's going to be 10 degrees when we set off, rising to 20, I've got one of these which has been chilling all afternoon, and in there I've got just some orange and pineapple cordial, but I've also dropped in, not one of these, a caffeine one. I've got some other ones, I've used the last 2, but basically SIS do lots of different ones. They do stuff with caffeine, isotonic, they do different. I've put some lemon and lime in there with this, it will taste a little bit strong. But then on top of that, I've also got another one in the freezer. So as the day goes by, that's going to defrost and then I'll be on that. But yeah, I will probably fill them maybe 4 times and that's 600ml. Probably go through tomorrow, maybe about 8 litres. And last time I did it, I didn't even go for the wee. It just, the sweat was coming out, and now I do sweat quite heavily. So this is my giant Contend SL2 2018. So as you can see, I'm running the original drivetrain, which is Shimano Tiagra. It's a 10 speed, and on the front I've got 2 rings, which is also Shimano Tiagra. I've currently got the original wheels. I've got 2 bottle cages, obviously for the 2 bottles. And I've got a light there, bit of a weird mount on it, but it does work. Any traffic pulling out from the side road will notice this. And that's just a cheap light from Aldi. So I've got the mount there from a Wahoo, so it's in a good view. I would love to have the out front mount on it, but as you can see, there's nothing you can get to get past it. Then this I've just recently bought. I got this yesterday, and it's the Bontrager Helios Elite saddle, and it's 155mm wide. It's got a massive cutout in there, so relieve your perennial or something or other. Basically, between your town halls and your backside, it relieves the pressure there, so your blood can keep flowing and you don't get any numbness. So's the theory, but we will see. And last but not least, there's my saddlebag with all my little bits and bats in. It's only quite small, but it does do the trick. Oh, and one bonus thing, my cat eye LED light from Alfred's. I have it on night rider mode. I don't know if that's the official name for it, but it's what I call it. So anyway, that's a brief look at my kit, and I will be doing a vlog tomorrow from first thing in the morning of the actual ride. It might be a 2 parts because I imagine it's going to be quite a long one. So please do consider pressing that subscribe button, and also press the bell button so you don't miss it, because it is going to be a good ride. I can't wait to see how Blackpool looks tomorrow, whether it's busy. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I can't wait to. I want to go and see the sea, because there's been a few videos posted on Facebook of the sea being blue. Never seen it in my life, and I've been there loads. So anyway, this is going to be a 1-part video, and it's going to be a long one. Thanks for taking the time to watch it if you've got to this point in the video. And please, like I've said, consider pressing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.